It is. In fact, it's the only UNESCO World Heritage Site in all of Los Angeles. And I got to tell you this morning, I'm feeling a little bit like an heiress. In fact, Armando, who's behind the camera, just gave me the microphone and said, "This is for you, madame." But really, it's more of a story of or the lifestyles of the not so rich and not so famous for me, because like the rest of the public, I've only been able to enjoy this house for the last couple of years from the outside, and it really is spectacular. Frank Lloyd Wright thought of every detail, not just outside the house, but inside the house. Even the vase in the window was designed by him, and later on today it's going to reopen to the public. Now, as you mentioned, the house was built in 1919 and is considered an architectural gem. The city used the pandemic to restore and work on the home, and later today will hold a ribbon-cutting ceremony to welcome back the public. As for the history, well, you mentioned some of it. The home was built for Eileen Barnstall, I should say, an oil heiress. And what do you do when you're an heiress? Well, you hire a genius, Frank Lloyd Wright, to design a house for you. It was supposed to be part of a larger art complex, but then she decided she hated the house and she donated it to the city. Lucky for us that she did, because now us little people get to enjoy the Hollyhock House. And back out here live, I got to show you around the grounds here, because it's not just the house. Even the views are incredible. You can see downtown LA over there across from us. There's a tree blocking it, but when I was standing further out, you could actually even see the Griffith Observatory. So really, it's a feast for the eyes. 360 degrees. And again, later on today, there's going to be the ribbon cutting ceremony, and the public will be invited back into the house for self-guided tours. I've actually never been inside. I've always wanted to go inside. So I, for one, will be lining up to go in. And we will bring you inside the house later on this morning. Let's send it back to you.
I look forward to that. I did a picnic during the pandemic myself, right there on the lawn. And I kept thinking about that woman all those years ago, you know, using her inheritance to do that. And the view, like you said, spectacular. Your bird's eye view of the Los Angeles area. Can't wait to go inside with you, Christy.
Yeah, and Frank Lloyd Wright, huge fan of his work, so very excited for that.
All right, we look forward to it. Thanks so much.